Hello everyone, it's your favorite content creator here, back to commit real world atrocities and receive no repercussions for them. And I'm here to dispel a rumor that has come up as of late. Now up to this point on this channel, I've been building up a reputation for being very positive unconditionally in my reviews of fast food and snack culture in general. In all of my videos, it seems that I always happen to have the best opinion of fast food, almost so that you may think it's impossible for me to be critical about anything related to fast food. Now I know I might be the biggest dick writer propaganda machine for fast food corporations known to man, but trust me when I say, not all of my opinions about fast food are positive. In fact, some of them are downright controversial. So I'm here to diminish some of my credibility for the sake of transparency, because my tastes are not perfect, and I feel that going forward, if I want to establish myself as a good reviewer, I need to display all my biases so that you, the viewer, can make educated opinions about the food that I review. That's a fucking lie. I just want to make a video that'll boost me on the algorithm because I need them views. Hehe. I'm interrupting this video to bring you the newest sponsor of this channel, Hentai Heroes. From the people who made the Avatar sex game and the game where you have sex with light-skinned elves, Hentai Heroes is the new busty immersive RPG. With intuitive turn-based sex gameplay and PvP combat, Hentai Heroes is sure to satisfy any long-time RPG fan. I don't know about you, but I've been clocking in tons of hours in this game even prior to the sponsorship. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, this game is gonna make you come in less than a fucking nanosecond. In fact, it's gonna happen so quickly that you're gonna create nuclear fission from how fast you bust in your pants. So yeah, try Hentai Heroes at the link in the description and comment down below if you nutted. That way I can add it to the statistical spreadsheet that I made, which I will send to the company in about a week or so. Anyway, thanks for your time, and I'll catch you guys in the game where I'll be fucking an elf that looks like Elijah Wood. But yeah, anyway, please don't be upset with me. I had to fight in the trenches to get these opinions out to you. So the first opinion in the line of terrible ones is this: I don't like Wendy's. I'm sorry. I know this is probably where most of y'all are gonna click off and shit on me in the comments. I understand. It makes me sad as well. I've always wanted to like Wendy's. Ever since I was a kid and I witnessed all the hype surrounding it from friends and online personalities, I always wanted it to be good. I remember my first exposure to Wendy's was when I was a kid and I was watching Game Grumps, and I saw Ego Raptor talk adamantly about how good Wendy's was. It sounded like it had to be true, right? YouTubers wouldn't lie. And it wasn't until I was a grown-ass man that I actually got to try it for myself. It was during the lunch break for one of my first jobs, which was filling out tax returns for old ladies. I had a little bit of downtime, you know, nobody's getting their taxes done at 6 a.m. on a fucking Sunday. So in all that downtime, I thought to myself, why not try this delicacy that I've always wanted to experience? It's not like it's gonna be bad, you know? Who knows? I might even love it. So I closed up shop and got in my car, bumping Eazy-E, because you know that was my hype music, and I drove down to get to the Wendy's drive-thru. And the thing I ordered was the classic Wendy's staple, which was the Baconator and fries. Afterwards, I got back to my office, I sat down and I unwrapped my sandwich. I took a large bite out of it and immediately my face became washed with this feeling of massive disappointment. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I just remember tasting it in that moment and getting nothing out of it like I wanted. You know, usually when you eat something like a chicken McNugget from McDonald's in a large bulk, as soon as you take the first bite, you get a sense of fulfillment. You get this enjoyment, like your mouth just exits this world of no flavoring, lack of salt, and inactive taste buds, and enters a new one of MSG and magic. I was expecting to feel that when I took a bite out of that Wendy's burger, and what did I get that day? Nothing. That shit didn't transfer me to a new world. It just showed me the stark reality of 9 to 5s and countless bills to be paid. So I put that burger down, I got up, I quit my job, and I moved on. So yeah, that's just one of the dog shit opinions I happen to have. Moving on to the next one. All right, next. I love root beer. I know, but trust me, you don't get it. That shit is sensational. Funny thing about this one is I can actually pinpoint the exact day that I figured this out for myself. I was a young man, about age 4, looking through my parents' fridge to find something to eat, because apparently my parents had left me unattended for some reason. It was probably to have some freaky times, or maybe they were out just working, trying to stay afloat during the impending economic crisis. I don't know. But anyway, I was looking through, trying to find something to eat, and the first thing that caught my attention was this brown bottle of liquid that had the image of a bulldog holding a mug on the front of it. And something about the tint of that bottle and the branding gave me the impression that this thing that I was looking at was beer. The froth going over the glass, the angry demeanor of the dog on the front, it had to be. So I reached over to grab the entire bottle. It was a whole 2 liters, so my hand struggled to carry it. And obviously I wasn't strong enough to pour myself a whole glass, so I just took a sip from it. Nasty, I know, kids are dirty, but this was the best that I could do. The taste that I got threw me back immediately because it wasn't beer at all. It was incredibly sweet and it had some some bite to it, like that shit was minty. It was the most peculiar taste I'd ever had. I mean, remember, up to this point, the only things I had ever tried before were Gerber peas, spaghetti, and breast milk. So having this new carbonated beverage left a lasting impression that stuck with me to this very day. I don't know if drinking a swig of mug was exactly good for the development of a 4-year-old, but ever since that day, I have had a deep, intimate connection with the taste of root beer. I don't know what it is about the taste, honestly, and bear with me, okay? It kind of gives me the impression of like that scent you get when you put on that medicinal cream for knee sprains. Very specific, I know, but in a weird way, that's the driving taste that makes me enjoy root beer. That medicinal cooling taste. Oh, and there was a flavor of Dum Dum lollipops that was root beer flavored, and that shit was delicious. Starting to realize these opinions aren't even controversial, they're just slightly offensive and autistic. Alright, my next one. Now this one is one that has caused personal divides between my close friends and comrades. And that is the fact that I hate fruit punch. I hate it. I can't stand it. It's honestly my least favorite flavor of any drink ever. If I had the choice between a drink made with the random concoction of any flavors that have ever been devised in human history, or one that is fruit punch, then I'll choose the former, because that way I'll have a much better shot of actually enjoying it. You know, usually when you get fruit juice, there's like this selection of one or a couple of fruits that were specifically chosen to combine to make this one unique flavor. But no, fruit punch said fuck that and just put all the fruit flavors they could find into one drink and just assumed they would all go together because it's all fruit flavors, but it doesn't. It's just ass. And for some reason, despite the fact that it's already jam-packed with enough flavor to kill a person, them still felt the need to add a mountain of sugar just to hit the point home. Fruit punch is fucking nasty, and I'll be damned if it's not the worst goddamn flavor on the face of this planet. And that goes for fucking tropical punch as well. You think you could trick me just because your fruits can't enter the US without a green card? Fuck out of my face. Wait, can I say that? Shit. Now this next one is gonna hit close to home to anyone who lives south of the border, because I am of Mexican descent, and I just want to say that carne asada is mid. That shit is mid. That shit is so fucking mid. Oh my god. In taco form. It's fucking dry. It's fucking tasteless. It's just so bad. Like when it comes to the two goats of tacos, carne asada and al pastor, I'm going al pastor every fucking time, because it's fucking tasty, it's citrusy, it's fucking moisturized, it's everything. Now I'm not saying that carne asada is bad in general. Like for example, when you eat it as a steak and you eat it with some avocado salsa, some rice, and a tortilla, that shit is like one of the best shits. I could deadass destroy carne asada as a steak right now. Fucking food, plate, table, and all. It's that good. Also, I feel that one of the better ways to eat carne asada comes in the form of a burrito, because instead of a taco where all the ingredients are exposed to the environment and have the opportunity to dry up and get stiff, in a burrito, all of the moisture gets trapped and it keeps the flavors and everything condensed into one ball of flavor. Now, I hope none of my Mexican brethren who watch this video tries to fight me in the comments over this, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if I see anything that you type, it's gonna go right in one ear and come out the other without hitting any part of my brain as it comes out. Now next up, and what is perhaps my most egregious example of terrible taste to date, I am of course talking about my love for coleslaw. You heard that right. The shit that nobody ever consumes. The shit that they always give out by the boatload whenever you go to KFC, and it just gets left in the bag collecting dust because you can't bear the thought of it getting anywhere near your chicken. Yeah, that. I love that shit. I mean, like if I'm getting some chicken, whether it be a 10-piece from KFC or a box combo from Cane's, if I search through the bag and I see that they gave me that little tub of coleslaw, then it's game time. I'm gonna be lathering that shit over each chicken piece, taking a bite in combination with the chicken and the coleslaw, then even going back afterwards to get a second helping. No fork either. I'm straight violating that little tub of coleslaw. Let me be frank when I say I have an unhealthy obsession with coleslaw. I don't even have a deep origin story to go along with it like the other ones. I just decided one day to take a bite out of some coleslaw, and yeah, 2 years later, I'm on the side of the road tweaking out of my mind, breakdancing just for a piece of that veggie. So yeah, those are most of my controversial opinions. Did they all pertain to fast food like I said they would? No. Am I going to change the title of the video to align more accurately with what I mentioned in the video? No. But I will say, taking this journey of going through some of my opinions around food and stuff has been very enlightening, at least for me. It's been nice giving myself time to reflect on my own taste and the motives behind each one, because in the process, I began to realize what the most important reason was for why I even make these videos in the first place, which is to help people make decisions about the food that they eat. So whether it's because you align with my views around fast food and snack culture in general, or whether it's because I'm directing you in the other direction, kicking and screaming because you're terrified of what comes out of my mouth, I'm glad to do what I do. Now share the fucking video. Alright, thank you guys for watching until the end. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.